Greetings and welcome back to Smartwatch Ticks. We're a YouTube channel on the web at smartwatchticks.com. Got a smartwatch box, obviously, and something that's really a fun design. A lot of you guys have been giving feedback when we have a watch that looks a little different than all of the others. Either like an analog kind of a watch or a squirrely looking shape. And this is one of them. This is actually called the DM12. And before we get into it, let me tell you that our great friends over at TomTop have sent this one out. And they like to express appreciation for you guys that click through using the links on these watches that they're providing for us. Because they see you coming, they see you looking around, and sometimes you buy that watch, and sometimes you buy something else. So they're really happy to be supporting us here at Smartwatch Ticks. And it's all because of you. I really appreciate you too. DM12. Okay, this is a 1.9 inch. That's almost 2 inches long, guys. It's a touchscreen watch, IP68. Bluetooth 5, they claim, although look back at the box we just looked at and see what you saw in the specs there. So not sure, but maybe it's been updated to Bluetooth 5. Here's some overall features. It's using the FFit app, which we've already reviewed. Lots of different languages supported there. You've got IP68 for sunny days and rainy days, and don't need to worry about sweat and whatnot. Just don't put it in hot water, okay? We got 7 different multiple sport modes in this one. A dynamic heart rate, blood pressure, real-time heart rate monitor going on. You can receive calls and messages from your phone, but it's not Bluetooth calling. You can just know who's calling and reject it, I believe. Full-on 1.9-inch screen, 170 by 320 resolution, sensitive, easy to read. You're going to see all that. Things that it supports, got magnetic charging. The actual specs are right here. Little bit of RAM, little bit of ROM. Again, it's saying Bluetooth 4 here, but the title said Bluetooth 5, so not sure which one really is appropriate, and not sure how we would test that. But anyway, here you go with the overall dimensions and packaging information. And inside here, below this big insert, is the actual user's manual that looks like this. It is a bit of a different shape watch, so you're going to do a little bit different activity with it. There's the QR codes for iOS and Android. As you know, in the show notes, we have the link to the Google Play Store for Android that you can download the FFit app directly. Tells you a little bit about how to connect up to that app and what you'll see when you do, what the apps look like on the watch, but we're going to get into that right now anyway. We also have the charger in the box, 2-pin magnetic coupling. We've got a, interesting band here. There's the back. Looks like we got another cover to take off. Let's pop the charger on. I always get it wrong, but that's good. You can see how it works when it's wrong. Oh, not quite strong enough to hold it, but it is a bit of a heavy watch. That's where you connect it in. This is a cover over the heart rate sensor information, so we want to peel that off and take it off of here. And it looks like we've got a cover on the front as well. Pop that one off. Look at this puppy. That is really interesting. Well, as we always do, we'll charge it up and then take a look at it for you. Here's a trivia question for you. You guys remember the Galaxy Gear S smartwatch? When did it come out? Yeah, 2015. Actually, 2014, in time to reach the Christmas buying season. This is an original Galaxy Gear S, and I got something to tell you. Don't leave it plugged in. You know what happens? Over years, the battery will swell, and the darn thing will completely separate. Look how fat that battery is there. Fortunately, unlike the Galaxy Note 10, was it, phone that was sealed so tight that the battery had nowhere to go but explode, most of these watches, if you do the wrong thing, they're just sealed in here with a little bit of sticky tape, and it'll just pop the whole thing out. But I want you to see the curved screen, because that is what we're seeing in the DM12. Let's take a look at that one. This puppy Was a real sweet watch. Yeah, if you can get your hands on one, make sure you check the battery isn't swollen, and if it's in good shape, that's a good watch. Okay, back we are to the DM12. Not as harsh of a curve, but as you can see, there's definitely a curve to the screen, and it's really nice and long. Now it has one button on the front, and I'm going to press and hold that puppy, and it vibrated 2 or 3 times, and it's lit up, and it's already on that quickly. I've been wearing it. I got some data to show you. Now it's a different kind of band. I wrap it around and pop it through a hole here with a connector. And then this little dangly thing just slides in here, and now, moving it above that bump for the optical sensor, as you know, we've got ourselves a nice watch right there. It should have the twist, see the time thing as well on here. When I, let's try it. When I swipe down, I get these different commands, which is where I can actually change the brightness. Look, it's down at level 2. Level 1 is actually what I'll use for the video because it gives us the richest colors here on the screen, but you can pump that thing up really high so the yellow's almost looking white. It is pretty easy to see outside. Not an AMOLED screen, but it's decent. When we come out of here, you've got Do Not Disturb, you've got your Find Your Phone thing, and you can go into settings where you can change theme. Now, theme is their word for watch face, and that's the one we've been looking at. Here's another one that you can take. You just touch it, and, well, maybe not. There you go. Touch it, and now you've got it. So that's the watch face that we're going to work with for a little while longer. When we swipe this way, got to do it hard enough, you get a measuring drop. Now, this is not blood oxygen, this is blood pressure, so they're using an unusual icon for that one, but this gives you your systolic over diastolic. I like that it also has the time and everything up here, and there's our current reading. Swipe again, you saw a little measurement there that disappeared, and now it's actually going out and using the green diode technology, it's measuring your heart rate. Okay, so we have heart rate and blood pressure with this one, and there's the number. You've got your overall step count, distance traveled, and then you're back to your watch face. And if I swipe up, I get to my app drawer. Now, I would have used a bigger font because you can get so many of them on here, but it's okay. You've got your step count stuff that we saw, your heart rate, your blood pressure. Then you got this sports section, which all these different activities. There's no GPS in the watch. You can activate any of these just by touching and hitting go. And you're getting time and heart rate and probably your calories burned type of information. And that's what's on here. And we can bail out of that. You get your basic time. Oh, okay, you have 2 different screens that you can get into that way. Long press. Long press. Okay, I got a long press and continue pressing it. It's in pause, but see the circle going around? There. Now we get the chance to stop it. And the rest of these activities are all in here for you as well. I'm having trouble sliding back. That was sport. Here's your last night's sleep time. You've got notices if you have any of them pushed to you from the phone. There's the QR code for downloading the FFit app if you don't have it already. Timer, countdown, stopwatch, and so forth. And then your basic settings, which we were in earlier, where you have the theme, your brightness level, your overall system that tells you a little bit more about it, where you can reset it and shut it down and do all of those kind of actions as well. So it tethers to the FFit app. Let's take a quick look at that. When I bring it over here from the Google Play Store, it looks like this. You can set up an account, or what I really like is you can get into it as a visitor, so you don't have to actually create an account, which is what I did. And you have to give it okay to go in and use it. I'm going to lower the brightness here to make it a little bit easier on us. There's some step count per hour. It looks like it's got a goal in each hour, and I almost hit it in the second hour there. I've just worn it a little bit. You've got your heart rate continuous. You see it starting to show up on here. Sleep motion, if you're doing any of the activities, and blood pressure would all be listed here, and you can change the ordering of those cards in the first tab. The device tab here will give you all these different things for notifications, continuous heart rate monitoring, twist your wrist. You can actually tie it into Google Fit, basic stuff. We've already reviewed this, so I'm just going to glance through it here. There's where you set up your personal information, feedback, and more is where you can check your latest versions and exit your account if you're logged in. And of course, you can disconnect the device and pair a different device if you want to as well. So there you have it. It's a nice long rectangular, different kind of a design for a smartwatch. It does the basic fitness functions. I keep thinking there's a button down here, but it's not. It's below it right here. And of course, the twist your wrist should work as well. You can get the puppy from TomTop. Absolutely. It's called the DM12, and it's available right now, 1.9-inch screen. Check it out. It's a pretty interesting design. If you're a watch collector or you want your very first watch to look unique, this is the one. Alrighty, gang. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.